Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play a villainous game sim I found on itch.io called Date with Evil. Let's begin. Choose your language. English. Warning. This is a dating sim style visual novel. If you're not comfortable with this genre, I recommend uninstalling. Well, if you're watching my videos, you're most likely very comfortable with the genre, so the characters do not belong to me. They are entirely a work of Alan, the creator of Villainous. I'm not going to butcher his last name. I love him, by the way. Please play all routes for all the available content from this game. Writing some parts of this game made me cringe, huh? Thank you for playing, that's all. It had already became a nuisance, that hero tormenting you. Aren't you tired already? I can sense you are. Unfortunately, you're not at a dead end. Black Hat organization can help you. It's like, yes, so I saw the Black Hat. They help villains as novice as you, as well as the most experienced ones. They help everyone, even heroes if they have to. But it'll cost you your own soul. It sounds dangerous and intimidating, but it's my last resort. Because means heroes will do some bad things. Or have to do bad things. Anyway, what can I lose by trying? My soul? Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it's applied that Black Cat, you have to summon your soul. As I rang the doorbell of the Grand Mansion, a shiver ran down my spine. It was too late to regret it. The bell had already rung. You hear someone walking towards the door as your nervousness grows. From the darkness, you perceive the reflection of some glasses. I mean goggles. They're goggles. Or maybe they're goggles. They're goggles. What do you need? What do you need? I need help with a heroic problem. Noticing Lion's clear nervousness, the masked stranger allowed you into the mansion. You walk through the entrance of the mansion, wondering why this guy's wearing a bag on his head. Was it a mask more practical? Style choice. And I love Flug, so don't make fun of his paper bag mask. The silence is broken by the masked stranger. What's your name? Well, I will say, I already said that we were YN, so we are YN. Even if I normally did, we would have just said we were YN. If I did, but I do, so mute point. My name's YN. The awkward silence continues as you walk down the halls. The boss isn't present today, so I'll have to take your case myself. Okay, where is Black Cat? I mean, I won't mind having Flug do it. Take Flug doing the case, because he normally does it anyway. But what is he doing? Tormenting some people? I don't usually do this, but the situation warrants it. Anyway, you seem like a pleasant person to work with. Take the compliment. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, I'm getting off track. I need to ask you some questions in my lab. Hey, we get to go Flug's lab. Follow me. Despite how oddly friendly this guy is, I can't but think this is a bad idea. You continue walking down the hall, trying to keep up with the stranger. Out of all of them, I trust Flug the most. He has 505. I trust 505 the most, but Again, the silence is broken by the stranger. How rude of me. I haven't introduced myself yet, but myself properly. Oh, I know who you are. You're Dr. Flug. My name's Dr. Flug. Although I prefer you just call me Flug. Flug? What name? Could it be his real name? If I remember correctly, I think it's actually Finnish for airplane. So it is actually German for flight. So I was somewhat right. It was about planes. It's a nice name. I need to make sure this guy doesn't kill me. He's funnier than usual. I thought I would be greeted by a more imposing subordinate. Yeah, but I just like Flug, so I'm gonna be nice to him no matter what. I suppose I'll give him a compliment. I might escape that terrible fate. It's a nice name. Thanks. Flug lets out a nervous laugh, surprised by the compliment. Do you really think so? Of course. If I'm not mistaken, it's in another language, German, to be precise. I was gonna say, I know the answer. If I'm not mistaken, it's Icelandic. Okay, I know it's in German too. Go, you were wrong. Correct, you surprised me. That was actually Finnish at first, though. Most of the clients that come here are monsters and some cosmic chords. You know, it's been a while since I had a nice client around here. Not surprising. You continue walking down the halls, following the masked stranger. He seems to walk more awkwardly, as if he's nervous or embarrassed. Well, have you seen his boss? His boss is the reason why he's nervous. You see a metal door. With some doubt, you cross through it. Upon arrival, you see a gigantic laboratory with endless machinery. You can't even imagine what these machines are for. Well, we made it. Well, walk. Starting with the questions. You hear a loud chaos in the distance. Flug gave a small jump, dropping his clipboard. Is it, dementia? Flug lets out a growl of irritation. It seems like this is Franklin. What happened? The correct answer would be who happened. A creature entered the lab, running and jumping all over the place. Haha, dementia. You brat, can't you stay still? No, that's not in her vocabulary. Ha ha ha. The semi-human creature escaped, stepping on Flug's clipboard, breaking it in the process. I'm pretty sure she's actually human. Or with some wizard qualities. What is that thing? One of my parents, and also my coworker. Your coworker is that thing? I mean, well, 505, yeah, 505 too, and 505 is adorable. What strange people. I don't know why I'm surprised. It was to be expected. The creature left a trail of chaos throughout the laboratory. Flug, visibly frustrated, bent down and picked up the remains of his clipboard. I suppose this is the kind of thing that happens here. In the end, it's something you'll get used to. Though we have to move to another place to continue with the questions. Where to? The kitchen. It's one of the few places where dementia usually doesn't cause trouble. Besides, you might need coffee to calm down. Coffee to calm down? Okay, I'm not gonna question your logic, but that'll definitely raise your heart rate a little bit more, so it's not gonna calm you down. He's being very sweet. I can't help but suspect he's going to kill me out at any moment. You walk through even more hallways and doors. The spirit is cozier than you expected. Ah, it's a drawing from 505 because it says Dad. The atmosphere is cozier than you expected. The aroma is freshly brewed coffee fills the room. Yeah, kills the room. Here you go. I hope you like it. World's greatest pilot. You definitely are. Cue the airplane that's crashed into the mansion. Thank you. I didn't expect to find such a cozy kitchen in a place like this. Do you live here? Yes. Let's just say it has its charms. Can I ask you a question? If you don't mind, of course. Go ahead. Why are you so nice? Huh? What do you mean? When I got here, I expected someone much more opposing. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or insult. It's a compliment. I'm glad it's you and not some monster or a lunatic. Dementia. What makes you think I'm not crazy, huh? You can be a little crazy, but I love you're crazy. Trust me, you're crazy doesn't match some other characters we've dated before. I think we're getting a bit off track. I'm supposed to ask you questions. No, I will say, yeah, definitely. Some more yanderes. And we ended up having coffee. I'm glad we got off track. I'm glad we got off track. What are you trying to say? I don't get it. Okay, let's see what happens if we just be mean to him. Stay silent. ... The stranger has an expression of discomfort, though from not getting a response. Well, I'm getting off track. I need to ask some questions in my lab. Follow me. Despite how oddly friendly the guy is, I can't help but think this is a bad idea. You could see walking down the hall, trying to keep up with the stranger. Again, the silence is broken by the stranger. How rude of me, I haven't introduced myself properly. My name's Dr. Flug, although I prefer you call me just Flug. Flug, what name? Could it be his real name? What a weird name. I hope I wasn't mistaken about you. Forget it. You continue walking down the halls, following the stranger. We're gonna die in this route. You see a metal door. With some doubt, you cross through it. Upon arrival, you see a gigantic laboratory with endless machinery. You can't even imagine what these machines are for. Well, we made it. What walk? Well, starting with the questions. You hear loud chaos in the distance. Flug gives you this jump, dropping his clipboard. Flug lets out a growl of irritation. It seems like this is frequent. What happened? The correct question would be, who happened? Dementia. The creature entered the lab, running and jumping all over the place. Ha! You brat, can't you stay still? Ha! The semi-human creature escaped, stepping on Flug's clipboard, breaking it into the process. What was that thing? One of my experiments and asked my coworker. I thought he was mostly human. Your coworker is that thing? Come on, we have 505 too. 505 is my. I adopt him. Yes, Flug. I get joint custody of 505. What strange people? I don't know why I'm surprised. It was to be expected. The creatures left a trail of chaos throughout the laboratory. Flug, visibly frustrated, bent down to pick up the remains of his clipboard. I suppose this is the kind of thing that happens here. In the end, it's something you get used to. Though we have to move to another place to continue with the questions. Where to? To the kitchen. It's one of the few places where dementia usually doesn't cause trouble. Besides, you might need a coffee to calm down. It's like, okay. He's being very sweet. I can't help but suspect he's going to kill me at any moment. Well, if we're going to continue being rude, he might. You walk for even more hallways and doors. Atmosphere is cozier than you expected. Room's freshly brewed coffee fills the room. Here you go. Hope you like it. Thank you, I suppose. I didn't expect to find such a cozy kitchen here. This is all strange. Have you always worked here? Insult his work. It seems like nothing works as it should. That's enough. You feel a needle of a syringe pierce your neck. Oh, we're definitely dying this time. You don't remember anything after that. You wake up with in a strange place. The room is filled with unpleasant smells, blood, metal, chemicals. That almost makes you vomit. You're completely restrained. Your legs and arms are tied to an autopsy table. Great, you're awake. Like, yes. Fuck, I love ya. Great, you're awake. The figure of the stranger in the shadows reveals itself to you. You had me worried. I thought I gave you too much. Too much of what? Anesthesia. It's pretty mild compared to the things I usually work with. But you're too weak. Flug lets out a small, mocking laugh. Well, let's see what happens either way, so screw him. Look who's talking, idiot. You try to kick him, unsuccessfully. Your pathetic attempt to resistance only amuses me more. You're only making your situation worse. You're not thinking about the consequences of your actions. Oh no, I just want to see what you're gonna do, because I love you, Frog. I love you so much. You come here looking for help. Instead of cooperating, you choose to insult me. Do you have any idea who you're talking to? Well, your appearance doesn't help. You look like a weirdo who was bullied in high school. No, he was bullied, but Flug's my favorite. He say that again. You look like a weirdo who was bullied in high school. Respond with a shakier voice. You see your life flash before your eyes as a stranger brings a grotesque large needle towards your neck. Again, though this time maybe you won't wake up. Ending 1. You were very brave, but this is the wrong situation. Why did you think it was a good idea to assault him? To see what happened? To be fair, I chose to get in to date him first, so weren't you very scared? Okay, so wouldn't this technically make him a Yandere because, well, he kind of just killed us for that. Plus, I kind of hit him as a little bit of Yandere. Apologize. All right. I'm sorry. I'll do whatever you want if you let me go. You were very brave to insult me. But when I have you tied to an autopsy table, you beg for your life. It's pathetic and adorable at the same time. Please, I don't want to die. It's not that easy, is it? I thought you were brave. Wasn't that your facade? I didn't know this was going to happen. Do you think there wouldn't be consequences? You're completely stupid. And that was the end of A Date with Evil. I hope this gets continued because I love Flug so much. If you like my content, please subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below, and like the video. I'll see you guys next time.